I don't know, man.
Is he trying to use looks when he's near blind
As a reason why you're not who you say you are? Yes. Yes, he is. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Zero is back again. Ready to voice their favorite character, provided we're in this library any longer. And I'm here to remind myself that I need to do more editing because I have to I have to move my microphone every time I have to do Hanukkah's voice, because otherwise it will not pick up. Let's begin! By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see notice a girl run past here?
Maybe? What does she look like?
Long, dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading. I tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I had better try and find her.
Sure, I'll hold on to these until you come back.
What's going on? I'm sorry. I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right. I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library. Leave me alone with Yuko. Oh, joy. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong?
What did you do?
Nothing. I just tried to talk to her. Tried to get to know her. Didn't even manage to get started. Yuko sighs and looks awfully bothered. Even more than she did before.
I guess you weren't wrong so much as tactless, which I do not agree with that. What the hell?
Tactless?
That girl is a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone.
Isn't that a bit strange?
I wonder. It's just how she is, I think.
Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Then again, maybe my face just melted.
I mean, admittedly, yeah, it would be the norm. Like you're the new one.
Yeah, you're the weird one here, all right. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's hard to say. It's not necessarily tactless to introduce yourself, especially if you don't know any better. Like I said, like she's right. It's not necessarily that you were wrong. It's that you were tactless.
But you weren't tactless. Like all you did was try and talk.
But you're in a school that is designed for people with disabilities, all kinds.
Yes, and the very first two people you met were relatively normal and sociable.
Yeah, here's the thing. You're in a school with the disabilities, and also I would like to point out that despite the fact that she was visibly shaking, we still continued to talk to her, which is kind of why I think that's why tactless happened. Because she was obviously
she started shaking and we continued talking to her. I can get that point.
Yeah. Not only did we continue talking to her, but we also slipped up and said something that could have been construed as a flirtatious. So that was just too much. So yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's the guide's fault, but
it's not. It was gonna happen either way. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we basically slipped up and said, like, I laughed about it as well. I think it was something along the lines of you come here often? Yeah, it was you come here often. But yeah, because I would agree that it's not tactless But the fact that she was showing like visible signs of distress, and the fact that we kept talking, yeah, it's pretty tactless. Like, yeah, if you look at the episode, I just posted it like today. But if you look at the episode, it's clear that she's shaking visibly at talking to you.
And then we continue talking?
And we still continue talking to her. But how should I deal with these people? Force myself to act overly casual makes me feel phony. Like, like you're forcing yourself. Why is it forcing? Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. You want people to ignore the fact that your scars exist and don't want to talk about them, or why you're at this school in the first place. Which is brought up with Rin. She asks you. She basically keeps asking you why are you here? You don't look like you don't have any visible case. So what is it? And then the character is obviously visibly uncomfortable about it. Which is...
Yeah, admittedly, you and your neighbor, like, if I recall right, you're more of a, like, internal stuff, right? You and your neighbor?
Yeah,
I forgot the guy's name.
The, Kenji. He's
Kenji.
No, he's not. You are. He's not. He is blind.
Oh, wait, that's his disability?
Yeah, he's blind. He's probably high-strung as hell, but he's blind.
Yeah, I was about to say, I always thought his disability was mental.
He's partially blind. I mean, it probably is a second. It's like Hanako. Here's a second one that's more prominent. But yeah, he's partially blind. He's in the blind class. When you do Shisune's path, you go, or even Lily's, I think, or Hanako's, you go down to the art club, or the part of the class that does the banners in Shisune's path, and you see the club, which includes and Kenji's there. He's there in the partially blind class. I want to say 3-3 because we're 3-2, but it might be the other way around.
I entirely focused on how he acted, and I assumed that it was all just mental.
But no, his disabilities. He's partially blind. He needs glasses or like.
Okay, so yeah, as far as the characters we actually meet, then you're the only one that's internal.
To an extent, some of them are still internal. Like Misha's disability is not visible. It's an internal disability.
Well, to be fair, the game actually never addresses that.
Yes, I know. But let's face it, it's really hard to not guess what it is, unless you're just completely ignorant about it. But again, my point is that although despite the fact, like, this is, again, another him being hypocritical again. Well, not yet. He'll be hypocritical in a minute. But yeah, like, I'm ignoring the elephant in the room. It's like, yeah, people don't want to talk. Not everyone wants to talk about it. You don't. As soon as Rin starts asking you about what your disability is, he starts becoming uncomfortable and doesn't want to talk about it.
I think the Argo is definitely like the exception, not the rule, because she seems just so nonchalant about it.
Yes, I agree. But the fact remains is that that's why it's tactless. I'm pretty sure that was my point.
Actually, I don't think Emmy makes too big a deal out of hers either, right? Or is that just because she spent time around the Argo?
She doesn't either. Misha doesn't either, technically. Again, it's not addressed, but still. She doesn't really make a big deal about it.
Misha's is just completely ignored.
Shizune doesn't really either, does she? Not really.
I mean, yeah, but that's just because, like, she's like, that's the type of person she is, right?
Rin doesn't, Emmy doesn't, Shizune doesn't, Misha doesn't, so like half the cast, basically.
So is it literally just because Hanako's so shy that, like, even just getting near that subject is a landmine?
Well, what subject? Of flirting? Or her thing?
Interacting with her before she actually, like, adjusts to you.
Probably just because she's shy and doesn't want to talk about it. I mean, I get that. Look, I know that we've been sitting here and that we've been talking for a while, but this is kind of what you signed up for when you're watching this. Especially since
this particular
visual novel, yeah.
This is what it's all about.
Especially since we're two people with disabilities, so we can talk about it. And we can talk about it with informational status, right? Or at least discuss our opinions on it, right? Like, that's kind of the point of why you would be watching this in the first place.
Like, I'm not shy, but I am unsociable, which
Yeah.
are two different things, but
Which
they're
are two
similar
different
enough
things.
that I can understand Honoko.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can relate to a lot of this stuff. I can totally relate. But anyway, like ignoring the elephant in the room. Unico fidgets, looking like she wants to say something. Don't worry, we did that for you. For probably a good solid 7 minutes. Maybe probably less, probably 5. I'm terrible with time, don't worry about it.
She also might just want us to try and figure out on our own.
Yeah.
I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. Although, wait, how does that help somebody else from addressing it?
It's only if you don't address it. That's what they're saying, or rather, what she's saying is that it's not necessary. It's only because you think that it's an elephant that it's potentially an elephant. Like,
okay,
nobody,
that makes sense.
nobody else thinks that it's an elephant. You're the only one that has an issue with it, which is why it's your problem, basically. Because no one else thinks it's an issue. You're the only one who thinks it's an issue. So the only one who has an issue with it is you. Basically.
Nobody else really focuses on it.
No, because that's not. They're grown up. They're grown up. They're surrounded by people who do not visibly care about their disability one way or another. Even the side characters don't care about their disability that much, right? Kenji, Muto doesn't care. I'm sure he has one, but whatever. You like the girl that you liked that's missing a hand. That literally gave somebody a hand. That joke is terrible.
I want her and Yuko to have a wow. Like, she seems, because like she's also in Emmy's wow too. Like,
yeah.
I have a theory that she was going to be an extra wow, and they had to cuddle for time's sake.
I think that makes sense. Although probably the same person who had to cut Misha's route as well.
Ooh, that would suck to have to cut two characters like that, especially on a game like this.
Yeah. Too bad they didn't do a sequel and expand more on those characters. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only an elephant if you feel that way.
I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily.
Well, what? Did I sound stupid?
No. It sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Yeah, pretty much. Thank God. Yeah, pretty much. Sucks to suck. Neither of us had anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that.
Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you.
It'll open again. It's not like I'm not going to be here for a while. I'm in school, for fuck's sake. It's not like I won't have the entire school year to come back. Oh, yeah, I wanted some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbag where Hanako and I were sitting to return the counter.
Wow, you read a lot, don't you?
Yeah, sure do. I surprised myself with that too, honestly. At least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else.
I see.
But she doesn't say anything else. She just checks out my books for me. I guess it's what they call tact. Yes. Oh, good. Kenji. Here we go. Holding the library books with one arm. Oh, this is also important. I trawl my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop my books I'm carrying or the key I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? You're not Kenji, I'm Kenji. We already established that, I think. I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. So therefore, he's in a good mood. It's just me. Makes him pause and licks his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't call anyone me. Are you some new guy again? I like it's again. His voice suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before, yesterday. I don't think so. I would have remembered someone who I only just met yesterday. When was that? What day is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. Your name is Kenji. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with uncomprehending fear.
See, you can't read this and tell me that his only problem is like nearsightedness.
You can't look at Hanako and tell me that the only issue is her scars. How do you know my name? Damn! That means that this can only mean that one of two things. Either we have met, and you are telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy. It's definitely that I'm a spy. That's definitely it. Totally. He pauses. Psychic spy. Yep, I am a cadabra, for sure. I don't have a mustache, so I can't be Alakazam, obviously.
You know what? I've never actually looked if paranoia is like an actual illness.
It is. Well, technicality. It depends if it's high. If it's like really high paranoia, then yes, it's considered an illness. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room. Though it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swings from friendly to manic in less than a minute. Probably more than just paranoia, honestly. I'm not...
Oh, PPD. Yeah, it's right here. PPD. Yep. Paranoid Personality Disorder.
Yeah, told you. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Exactly. Kenji points a finger in my face damningly. Unlike you! Cool story, bro. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies! If you can pass as a sow because I'm legally blind, and you're sorely mistaken. See right there? Legally blind. It's technically a disability. Just a common one. Commonly mentioned one, pardon.
Look, you can mention it all you want. The fact that he acts like this is way more questionable.
Uh-huh. I'm still gonna point it out every time now. You're sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real. Real slim. Maybe at a distance. But who do you think you're kidding? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Is he trying to use looks when he's near blind
as a reason why you're not who you say you are? Yes. Yes, he is. This is why he has that paranoia thing I was talking about earlier. Definitely has that.
Yeah, no, he 100% has that.
But I think he's mostly in the school because he is legally blind. Because being legally blind at a high schooler's age is terrible. I mean, I was legally blind at high schooler age, yeah.
Yeah, especially in Japan, I would imagine, because they focus so much on education.
Oh, yeah. I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him, exasperated. I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there! Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assaults me physically. Though I doubt he could do much damage, even if he did. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sighing again, and then once again for good measure, I step back, just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good. It's something, I think. I think. Something wrong? There's another point. Right there. I'm just going to make a small counter that says how many times he mentions that he's blind. It's in the corner somewhere. I don't know. I just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually, if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on people here, and I have no idea if it's because it's me or if it's because of them. You're asking him for advice. He's just gonna call paranoia and feminism again. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all. You can never be too careful. It's hard reality we live in. I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. Fair enough. You see, this is how it is, the world. There is no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson. What? I mean, I get what he's saying. It's just really insane.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it.
It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's not crazy. I love crazy, though. Crazy's great. Doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. And what happened? Why a long face? Do you have a long face? Yep. It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. It was my fault, really. It's not, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. I mean, he's already being better. Like, he's already less whiny about everything. He's just mostly confused at this point. Which is great, because I was already sick of his whiny. from minute one. A girl? A cute one? Why do you care? You're supposed to... What? Cute? That's a hard question. She has a nice body, really beautiful hair, but the face... Wow! I guess it's because I don't define whatever. I guess I just don't define cute as just looks. I don't know. I guess it could go either way. I love this music, man. It's so dumb. No one can hear it, but it's great. Play the game if you want to hear the music. It's really good. You have to say she's cute, obviously. Otherwise, this would just not work out. There's only one character where you are supposed to say that she's not cute. Anyway, she was cute. Yeah, cute, I guess. I didn't even bother looking at the walkthrough. I know that's the answer. Because there's only one character where you have to say no, and it's Rin. Anyway, moving on. I knew it! There's a lot of cute girls here. A strange disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school. Yeah, okay.
You know, now they point it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? Dude, I can't listen to you more than 40 seconds on print just by standard alone. I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Yeah. Dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. And mega laser. It's a terrible joke. Do you notice that the number of girls in this school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60 to 40. How do you know that?
You've only been here for like a day, right?
There probably could be a statistic, or you could have literally just went out and counted every single person. Which,
I mean,
you know
what?
Yeah, I was literally about to say, which would not be surprising. He turns his head to the left and stares off in the distance at nothing. Really? Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be bad, but that's a full 20%. Man, that's like...
Wait, 20% of what?
20%, that's the full 20% of men not existing, apparently.
Oh, 40, 60, right,
Yeah,
right.
40 towards the men, obviously. Favorite... 20%, that's almost all the percentage left off of Thunder. So,
also, I think most guys would appreciate that statistic.
One would think that in a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no. Who would think? I don't think that. I think that's terrifying. What am I about to tell you can blow your mind? Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I won't be missing much by cutting it out now. No, I am not ready. I'll get as far as turning the door on before Kenji starts talking again. So he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. Oh god, this track. High tension. I believe that this school is a battleground. The site for feminist infiltration. The disparity between the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, I will have a superiority in numbers. Maybe I just don't remember it as well as I think I do. Just another skirmish of an eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. And even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up numbers. In the past, the buildup of military has always been the clearest sign of imminent war. What the f*** are you talking about, you Lou? Japan is just the first step. So yeah, this isn't Japan. Okay, cool. I think it was confirmed earlier, but this definitely confirms it now. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. Perfect target. They're so cunning, as expected of women. Why wouldn't you take over a large country first? Whatever, man. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That's why you can't trust them. They'll string you along, and then kill you, just as they killed me. You'll end up just like me. You're not dead, you psycho. Chill out, man. You are not dead. Oh, hell no. I can't stop myself from blurting out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. Best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, fast feminist conspiracy. I like you call it a conspiracy. That's great. Stop! Stop it! Stop! I lost you way back somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room and puppets. You like puppets? Well, I do like puppets. Fair enough. No puppets! You don't like puppets? Okay, graphs are cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost as if I'm done talking. Moving his hands in animated ways, he continues to write on. This is too strange. I had pegged as relatively normal. You did? When? At what point? Did you? What? At what point did you peg him as normal? Also, what is normal? Does it exist? It's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be. Because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. This is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. God. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. Well, men is plural, isn't it? Wouldn't it be man? That would invalidate the whole last part. Well, if it's the last two men, as in last two men plural, then it still works.
I found it. I'll show it to you when we're done recording.
What was the title? You can at least tell me the title.
Princess Evangel.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. The last part is kind of important. There can only be one, like that in the foreign movie where there could only be one. And in the end, there was only one dude left because that was the point. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the reference, by the way. Great.
I've still never actually seen that. That's Highlander, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I've never actually watched that.
Neither have I. I have never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before.
That is the internet in a nutshell.
Yes! Yes! Exactly! It's great. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that the school holds, as tangled as... Finish my analogy. He's literally calling them conspiracies. He's literally calling them conspiracies. He's not even like facts. It's just literal conspiracies.
He is that guy with the corkboard and the pins and the strings.
It all makes sense, like rapidly explaining, like for 4 hours straight. Yeah, he's exactly that guy. Quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. I like how it ended with, it went from, you're a psychic spy to, you're great. That's nice.
Admittedly, I could only stand being around him for a short period, but I wouldn't...
I wouldn't hate him. It's not that I would hate him.
I wouldn't hate Kenji. I wouldn't hate
it just takes a lot out of you dealing with him. So me, basically. It's really awkward that I relate to Kenji in a lot of ways. Mostly due to the energy draining thing. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try and explain the vast feminist conspiracy. Denial is a terrible thing. Yeah, okay. Later. And he's gone. He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly, it's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened. So I give up and go to my room, kicking off my shoe before falling face first in the bed. Apparently he doesn't wear, he doesn't wear glasses, because I would not do that unless I took off my glasses first. Because that would break my glasses. It takes some time to relax so I can get up and start on homework. It's just because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheek, and it feels like I'm just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. Is it Gilligan's Isle? Yeah, I can make references too. Take that. It's isolated on top of a mountain, with each person stranger than the last. It just can't seem to fit in. What irony. The one that would think that fitting into a place like this made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Well, with that attitude, it won't be, you loon. Of course.
I mean, being a new person is always going to be slightly awkward for the first few days.
Yep. Maybe he's just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. I've already made that joke. Although I say that, it doesn't help to take the edge off, and the words are echoing through my empty halls. Guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place is really more a school and less a hospital, pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. Well, duh. God damn it. If not, the scenery is beautiful. I have one eye, seeing school books and bottle of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. And this episode's over. It's not my problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's just a future use problem. He's gonna want to shoot the past you. Yeah, you wanted to end this episode?
Oh yeah, probably. Thank you, Zero, for joining me for this episode.
God, I think this one was actually the most wanking.
Yeah, probably. And thank you for watching. Hit a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And we have been happy to have served you for this episode, and we will of course serve you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.